Now on to corporate earnings. Big boy Reliance Industries announced its Q4 numbers today after the markets closed. Anand Singhal standing by with the details. Anuj, it's always a complex set of numbers. Make sense of them for us.
Well, a mixed bag for Reliance, quite clearly. The top line is slightly on the disappointing side against an expectation of close to 92,000 crores. They've only done about 84,000 crores. But in terms of profit, quite clearly they've beaten the street, because the profit expectation was 5540 to 5550 crores, and they have come quite close to the 5600 crore mark. So quite clearly, in terms of PAT number, there was quite a bit of jump that you saw. The clear disappointment is oil and gas upstream. Now this is the smallest contributor to the top line, but in terms of margins is the highest. So that's why any kind of disappointment here is more pronounced. So against the market expectation of 560 crores of EBITDA performance or contribution from oil and gas, they've only done 460 crores. So that's about a 100 crore shortfall. On the flip side, the gross refinery margins, so the GRMs, they have done quite well. They have surprised even the best of the estimates. So the estimate was anywhere between $9.6 to $10 per barrel compared to the 9.6 that they did last time around. They have come in at $10.1 per barrel. So no complaints over there. That really is a segment which has done quite well for them. On the other hand, Petchem has also left a bit to be desired in terms of the kind of EBITDA performance or the top line performance that we had. The other factor which stands out from Reliance numbers at this point in time is the kind of other income that they have come out with. More specifically, the interest income. They have reported an interest income of 1979 crores against the market expectation, which was somewhere around 1600 to 1700 crores. So there's about a 200 crore jump from the market expectation that we have from interest income. Based on these numbers, you can say that it's a bit of a mixed bag, and of course the call now becomes on how Q1 is going to shape out and how going forward this oil and gas business is going to shape out, because for this quarter at least this was a bit of a disappointment.
All right, appreciate you joining us. A beat as far as gross refining margins are concerned, but otherwise a mixed set of numbers coming in from Reliance. The stock up about 1.5%. Mukesh Ambani in a statement saying, and I quote, "The growth in earnings was largely driven by strong and improved refining margins during the year. Production growth from our investments in unconventional liquids, rich resource plays in North America have also reinforced our confidence in creating long-term value for our shareholders from this diversification." He goes on to say that we're delighted to see our retail business achieve a milestone of annual revenue crossing 10,000 crore rupees and will further strengthen our position in this sector, end quote. In fact, Reliance's retail business, which was set up 7 years ago, has achieved cash break even as per the company of about 78 crore rupees. Meanwhile, Reliance Jio Infocom, which is the telecom business, has finalized key agreements with technology partners, service providers, infrastructure providers, etc. For that nationwide 4G kickoff. The company has acquired pan-India 4G radio waves, and it said it's also completed the detailed planning for the nationwide implementation of the infrastructure needed for that project. So those were Reliance's numbers. Here's what analysts made of the earnings.
The highlight for this results has been the contribution from the GRM, because again, if you see 4.52% EBIT margin seem to be quite good. We are not going to see this getting extended for the Q1 as well, number one. So definitely there will be neutral effect of that, or the gain or if the better results having posted by the refinery will get neutralized. Come on the petchem segments, again, we have seen a EBIT margin of 8.55%. In fact, market has been quite hopeful that petchem will be, more or less showing the at least 8.8% EBIT, what the company has posted for Q3. So in fact, I will take that as a slight disappointment, maybe on that other core business front. And upstream has really been a negative. I don't think that 840 can be seen getting breached, very easily, in spite of seeing the bullish market conditions, going ahead.
The number seems to be pretty much in line. There is no major surprise, no major disappointment. In terms of petrochemicals, I think that the margins have been slightly disappointing. We were expecting it to be in the region of around 9%, but they have around 8.6%.
Yeah.
So the EBIT margins of the petrochemical division seem to be slightly lower than expectations.